All right, test. All right, okay, so I want to preface this with, I'm not crashing out. You're crashing out. I'm not crashing out. This is not a crash out. This is not a crash out. I'm not crashing out here. So, today, I had scheduled a car appointment, whatever, because they're like, hey, do I even have my thing? I do have my folder here of all the work I've had done on my car. You can't see this, but that's okay. That's whatever. They tell me, hey, you probably need an oil change. You probably need some stuff. You need, what did they say? I need my TU gasket, my valve cover replaced, and then oil pan reseal. Okay, cool, whatever. Not a big deal. Not a problem. All right, I'll schedule something. So about 6 months ago, I scheduled an appointment. I scheduled one. Yeah, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll schedule this. So, I've been trying to call and make a schedule and be like, hey, can I drop off my car, or can I come in to do something? Can I talk to a person? So, eventually, I just cave in, and I'm like, okay, well, let me just use the website. I use the website to schedule an appointment for 9:30. Today is 9:30 a.m. AM's the same everywhere. AM here, AM there. They're all 9:30 a.m. Everyone understands that. On September 19th, I have a Subaru Legacy, and I'm gonna be telling this story as if it's a TV show, because I think that's the best way to get this really through, to really understand this. So I schedule it, and a few days ago they go, hey, Mr. You ready to bring your car in to get worked on? I'm like, yes, I want to get my car worked on. It's gonna be great. I've been having this oil leak for over a year, almost a year probably at this point. Not a big deal. Just put more oil in it. Not a problem. No problems, right? So, I do the thing. I drop it off today. Okay, cool. Or not drop it off. My plan was to just be there, and I go, hey, am I good to just stay? And they go, yeah, sure, you could just stay. So I go in the lobby. I sit down. Season one. The cast, there's a good bit of the cast. Not full. We're not fully packed in the room, but there's a little bit to the cast. And, it's really, there's some old people. There's a few young people that are showing up. Oh, that's interesting. That's quite impressive. I know I have weird work being done to my car, so I know, I'm probably going to be a while. I understand. So, we get into, a little bit into it. Not really super far, but we get a little bit into it. And we start realizing, some of the people are leaving and going. About 2 hours in, season one, completely gone. All of them have had their work done. All of them have had their oil changes done. And I have the room to myself. Oh, great. The kind of like you got to have a filler episode in between the seasons, or maybe a special, and it's just me. So, I'm waiting for my turn to be the main character and get to leave. Season 2 comes in. There's nowhere near as many people on the cast. The cast is a lot shorter. It's been cut down. But there were some, people that, you're like, oh, grandma comes in with her grandchild. And it was adorable. Daughter's first day of school. It was just funny. And, I even did a little bit of a service, right? The kid brought out like 50 million toys, and the grandma starts putting stuff away. When they're done, their oil change was done. I was still waiting. I understand I have a lot of work. The oil change section is different from the work section, right? The work section, they're doing work. They're different. They're just different. And then I go, you know what? I'm going to help put away some of these toys away. It's a small thing. I help put some toys away during the second season. And then the whole cast is gone. There was one couple that was there, and then it starts to fill up. Season 3 is getting jam-packed. It's got tons of people. Oh my gosh, there's people left and right showing up. I'm like, oh Lord, this is gonna be it. And there it is. I get my phone call. Okay, interesting. I get a phone call? Whatever, that's fine. I get a phone call, and it's simple. It's a simple phone call. Hey, Mr. You. We have here's what we got with your car going on, blah 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 blah. Also to do that oil pan reseal I brought up, we're gonna have to keep it till Monday. I work Sunday. I work Monday. How do I get my car? I need my car. Like, I work Sunday. How do I get to work? I can't get a ride from anybody because no one else works except for me. Great, wonderful. Okay, Subarashi. Okay, whatever, fine. Okay, what can we do? What is going on? And they're like, I'm like, well, okay, then I don't want to do the oil change, because if they have to drain all the oil to change the oil seal, well, then I don't want the oil change done. You might think, how long's this been? Well, remember, season 1 ended about 2 hours in. I would say season 2 ended about 4 hours in. It is now close to, it's 12:30. Is that, we'll say 3 hours, right? Season 2 ended at 3 hours. So the quick second season, season 3, and it's now been 5 hours. It's now been 5 hours. They've had my car. They've had it for 5 hours. I even walked outside. I'm on the phone. I see somebody drive by that I know. Talk to him for a little bit, just, oh, yada, 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 talking crap. Something else I forgot to mention, this is going to be, as many times seasons have strange breaks and strange episodes that you're like, this is a little strange. Forgot to mention, during season 1, I get in there and they're like, by the way, your model of car is Subaru Legacy. They made the last one a week ago. They made it a week ago. And hey, if you want to turn your car in and get a brand new one and spend an arm and a leg every month for, it was like, if I turn in my car, it's like $400, $500 for a car payment. I'm like, oh, geez, that's I haven't had a car payment since COVID, basically. The beginning of COVID. I think I paid it off at the beginning of COVID. And, so now it's distraught. I'm trying to be like, is this worth it? Should I do it? So now we jump back to season 3, the season finale. I thought they called and said, yes, you're done, Mr. You get to be free once and for all. You're finally free. So I finally, finish talking to him, and I walk up front. I realized they had my car for 5 hours. A scheduled appointment. I scheduled it about a week or two ago. I don't know. It had a free open slot. I'll toss it in there. I'll give it a little layup. I don't play basketball, but people understand what a layup is, probably. If I understand it, you understand it too. You throw the layup in there. I ordered DoorDash. I need to make sure. Okay, it's getting here. Okay. And then, after all this time, I'm thinking, oh, well, what did they do to it? The only things I had scheduled were the work that I wanted done. That's in my book, if you can hear it here. And an oil change. Well, I'm not doing the oil change. I'm not doing the oil pan reseal. So in 5 hours, I sat and waited patiently to become the main character so that I could leave with my car fixed. And after 1 year, I still need to figure out what the fuck to do with my car. I'm not crashing out.